Welcome again to the Bug and Duckhead podcast. I'm Stacy.
Welcome back. I'm Tyler. Here we go. Episode number 2. It went a lot quicker this time.
Holy moly. Yeah, we didn't spend all morning trying to set up
All
and do it all wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we didn't have to call tech support to figure it out.
Tech support. Good thing we have people in our lives who actually know a little bit more about tech than we do.
Yes. And so I think because I had so many polarizing opinions in the first episode that
What do you mean?
I need to go back and say I have seen more about Pokopia now. And I know I'm mad hated on it in episode 1. So I want to take that back. I actually do think that it looks fun and really cute. And I've seen a little bit more gameplay on YouTube. And watched people building stuff and learned more about the game. And so it doesn't have to be the rise and grind type of game.
Yep. I also was thinking about this and how I very much was just not happy about what you said about Ditto being ugly. But I'm rescinding
I just don't
it.
like his little face whenever he's transformed into other Pokemon. That just 2 dots in a line for his face.
So as I played it more this last week, I definitely understand the scariness with it. Also, when he transforms into Scyther, it is terrifying. Terrifying. So
just his little smile.
I agree.
It's just a little creepy, but the game does look cute. And when I do get back into playing some of those cozier games, I would definitely pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'd enjoy it a lot because the interactions with it is just very, very cute. And the Pokemon themselves get attached to you.
Yeah, I saw some of the things they say.
They're so cute.
Where am I? But yeah, it does look cute. So, okay, well, going back, I think one thing that I forgot that I wanted to do in episode 1 was say some thank yous. Britt.
Okay.
Yes. So we had.
I was like, to me?
Yeah, yours. Thank you so much.
It's finally.
So deserved.
Thanks for being my friend.
But we had a lot of help with this podcast too,
So
and
much.
support. Our friend Britt put together all of our logos and helped us come up with our color, brand palette of color, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah. And don't worry, Britt, we're taking you out for crab boil.
Yes.
Soon.
Yes, we are. We owe you crabs.
And then obviously both of our husbands, they have been so helpful with everything. Omar has been our tech support.
Yes.
On call.
Thank God we had Omar.
I know nothing about tech, so
yeah. And then Brady's really good at being quiet and letting us have space because neither of us have a lot of space for a whole podcast studio, and so this is just kind of squeezed into the little bit of space we have in my house. And so I'm just really appreciative that he goes and does other things and stays quiet while we're recording, and also allows us to have a little bit of extra furniture sitting around when we don't actually have the room for it.
Yep. Seriously. Oh, thanks, Brady.
Yeah. So, did you watch any more of Heated Rivalry?
No.
Okay.
But I have set up.
You need the HBO Max, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I have set up when I come back from Japan, me and my coworkers are going to be watching it as a watch party.
That's I don't know if I could watch that with my coworkers.
I love my coworkers and I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think it's just different. The level of professionalism in my job is so crazy.
Which is hilarious because in my line of work, definitely professional, but I think I have a lot of new coworkers as well, and we're all just trying to lighten up the mood whenever we can.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, I'm like, you kind of need that camaraderie to make it through
our hell weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I am excited to talk about it in the future.
Good. Okay. So I'll keep that on the list. We will return to that next episode, or maybe, oh no, we're going to have to wait a bit because you're going to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you excited?
Holy moly. It's like, it's not here yet, so it seems out of my reach still, but it's in 2 days.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't realize it was that soon. I thought
leave-
we still had like another week.
No, we leave to LA in 2 days,
Okay.
and then the day after, so Wednesday, we go bye-bye and go to Japan.
Gone.
She's
jet set. Wow. Okay, that's going to be so much fun. So you're staying in LA like overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to any famous restaurants? Are you going to see the Hollywood sign? Anything?
No, I could. We get there at 4, maybe.
Okay.
But
oh yeah, that's like plenty of time to go do a little something.
We're just more nervous of getting there.
Why?
Because the airports are insane.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing it all now. It's like they're all calling out sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say our friend Ross, his dad, I think like 2 days ago flew out of DIA, and his flight was at like I think like 6 a.m. And so it obviously a red-eye flight, but he got there in I think the security took him like an hour and a half.
Holy
and
moly.
at like 5 o'clock in the morning, which is
insane.
Kind of crazy. So yeah, I can definitely understand having a little bit of nerves, anxiety about just getting through our airport.
Yeah. Plus our friends from Chicago who are also going are meeting us in LA, and they won't get there till 9 p.m.
Okay. But yeah, they're going to end up going like straight to the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Because then our flight is so early the next day.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. I think it's at 8 a.m. And so we're going to be there like
God,
4 a.m.
So which airport are you flying out of? Are you doing LAX?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense for an international.
Yeah. They're the closest one to us that will fly directly to Japan.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm like, you could go see Santa Monica Pier. I don't know what part of town you're staying in, but if you're staying around the airport, you could go see like Santa Monica Pier. See like a little something.
I would love to see the beach so much.
I know, me too. I miss the beach. So I'm like, you go to Santa Monica Pier. You could. I mean, you're not going to rent a car, right?
No.
Okay, so that might be hard to like go
right next to the airport.
Okay, then honestly, if you want to do a little something, Santa Monica Pier might be your best bet. Like, there's so much to do in LA.
Yeah.
But yeah, near the airport over there, like you could go do that.
Mm-hmm. I know we're going to have dinner, and I really want seafood.
Of course, yeah. We do
always
the same thing. Yeah.
So hopefully,
yeah, it's like we do the same thing when we go anywhere that has water, which is not Colorado.
No,
we get seafood or fish if we go back to Missouri. Like, I really like to get catfish.
You guys aren't open to the ocean, but to a lake, right? In Missouri? Or is it an ocean? My geography is horrible.
It is definitely not an ocean. Because Missouri's like smack dab in the middle of the United States.
So you said you go get fish over there.
Yeah, but from like the Mississippi, the river.
Okay.
Yeah, and there are tons of lakes around there. Yeah, from the river.
I have never heard someone say, I go to get fish out of a river.
Yeah, like fishing's a big thing there, but like bass fishing, like lakes, and I mean, you don't necessarily want to eat out of the Mississippi River because it's a nasty river and the fish in it tastes like the river, so it's an acquired taste.
Okay.
Anywho, but yeah, get some seafood while you're in California.
I know.
And obviously in Japan.
Oh, yes.
So what fun things do you have planned?
We got tickets, which was so difficult, to Nintendo Museum. Well, that one was a rough, but we got it.
Oh, good for you.
Everyone's going. But Poke Park, which is a new Pokemon theme park that
clips
opened,
of it on TikTok.
That was so hard to get tickets
Really?
to.
Was it also a raffle or just like you had to wait in line?
No, we woke up at 2 a.m. on a Thursday night. Yep.
God.
With work the next day. We stayed up. I say we. I probably stayed up 2 hours. A lot of people stayed up longer than that. Thank you. But we stayed up so long to get these tickets. And we had to get two here, one here, one here, one here.
Wait, how does it work? Because it's not like seats. So what do you mean, like one there?
Like the only thing it mattered for was time slots into
it's
certain
like timed
areas.
entry. Oh, areas. Okay.
Like there's a forest area that is timed. There's a show that's timed. But
I see.
Other than that, we can go in together. Doesn't really matter. But we try to get 7 tickets at a time. Absolutely not.
For something that's going to be like, it's pretty new, right?
Oh,
and it's going to be
February.
Huge. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Studio Ghibli tickets.
Oh my God, fun.
I am so excited. I have so many things I'm going to get there.
You're going to have to take a separate carry-on, like just to carry all the souvenirs.
I am planning on buying 2 luggages over there.
Really?
Yeah. Omar and I had this debate where yesterday Julie and I were saying, yeah, we're buying 2 luggage. And Omar goes, what? Why? You don't 1 max. And I was like, I'm going to Japan. I can buy whatever I want.
Whatever the hell I want.
I saved up money. I'm buying whatever.
Treating yourself. This is your fun vacation.
Yes. It was like 2 luggages minimum.
No, minimum. Oh, God. Okay, that would have been a hard sell. 2 minimum, she says.
But at least there'll be fun luggage. Like there's a Snorlax or a Pikachu luggage and things like that they sell over there.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. And so obviously on the next podcast, we'll catch up about what you did in Japan. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Tyler said he had something to talk about.
Oh, it was the Pokopia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was my apology
that
I wanted to put out on the internet.
That's so sweet. He doesn't want to get canceled before it even starts.
So I started watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh my God.
Okay, that is crazy. But it is so much better than Selling Sunset. And if you're unfamiliar with Selling Sunset, it is like
hot take right there.
Gosh, they are so toxic. And are you kidding? All those girls on Selling Sunset are so toxic, and not just the girls, even the guys are terrible too.
Yes.
Yeah. But that show is, I call it cancer because I cannot watch it. It is. I cannot watch that before bed. It gets me all riled up, and then I can't sleep because those people make me so angry.
How far did you get in Secret Life of Mormon Wives?
So I'm on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'm on like episode 5 or something.
Of season 1?
Season 1.
Oh,
so I'm not very far, but I'm like, the drama seems very tame so far compared to Selling Sunset.
Have you been on social media recently?
Oh, I saw the news.
Okay,
they canceled The Bachelorette.
Not officially.
Well, I think maybe they delayed the release, right?
Well,
I mean,
I haven't checked today. Like,
okay,
I'm not really
it could change,
like,
yeah.
But apparently Disney somewhere released that information, but ABC never released that they were canceling or pushing it back ever on any platform.
So that was just a rumor.
So
I mean, I read it on like People.
Oh yeah, and Vanity.
Yeah, I was like, that was everywhere.
It's everywhere, and people are saying it might just be
drama to
bring people in once it releases today, apparently.
Okay, did you see the video of her throwing those chairs? Man, she was beating his ass with those chairs. I was like, holy the way she picked those stools up and threw them, I was like, good God, she is. I don't know what he did to deserve that, but damn, she was whipping those things. She was throwing them so hard. I was so impressed. I mean, it's awful, but I was so impressed with, like, she was just, like, picking them up and throwing them so hard and fast.
Yeah.
Like, so strong, but she's, like, this big around.
Yeah. So tiny. And, I mean, there's a lot of speculation, different sides. Shouldn't be any of our business.
No.
One. But I'm in the middle of watching the new season. I've been caught up.
Okay.
And you are in for a ride.
Oh no.
You saying that Selling Sunset
oh no, it's coming for me.
A lot more dramatic is insane.
Okay, so I just don't know yet. Okay.
No.
All right. So
no.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. Season 1.
We will revisit.
Great. Tame. Yes.
Okay.
In comparison.
All right.
No.
Okay.
We'll come back to this too.
Because I wrote down on my list. So we watched like the first episode, and I was like, oh, I need to ask Stacy if she's Team Taylor or Whitney.
Ooh.
Because in like the first like 2 episodes, it's like, oh, like you can totally see like where Whitney's coming from. Of like, you don't want to be associated with the craziness that Taylor's got going on, but also like Taylor is really owning it, like that she's a mess and like, well, maybe doing things to improve. But by the time I got to the Fruity Pebbles scene, Brady and I looked at each other and our jaws dropped. And I was like, oh, she's a mean girl.
Whitney?
Yes. Kay. She is a mean girl. Like that joke was not okay. Yeah, I was floored.
So I'm only going to keep it season 1.
Okay.
Up until what you've watched.
Yeah.
I'm not giving opinions on anything after, but season 1 up until that, I love Taylor. I think she's honest.
Yeah.
About everything.
She knows she a mess.
She's like, yeah, I messed up. And I know it. And she's just honest with everyone.
Yeah.
And then Whitney, yeah, that is so mean of her.
Yeah. And if you haven't watched the show, one of the other girls, I think it was Demi, like shared, it was like a small group of them, and she shared like
something personal.
Really personal, like kind of sexual story, like experience. And then Whitney went and made basically a public joke about it in front of like the entire group of girls. There was like 15 of them. And so it was like only like 4 of them knew about the story that Demi shared, but Whitney gave her this gift, and everybody then started asking like, oh, like, what's this about? Like, yeah. I was like, wow, you are a mean, you are so mean. That is not okay.
You do not do that. Especially, you are getting followed around with cameras.
Right.
You know, at least you should kind of know what you should say and what you shouldn't. When cameras are around, especially. That's being aired.
One from Demi. Like, yeah, like, you knew it was probably going to come back around. I mean.
No, but I mean with Whitney, too.
Oh, yeah.
She should have not had that interaction while they were filming.
Yeah. So that's kind of, I think that's where I'm up to on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yeah, so drama seems pretty tame as of now. Yeah, I really like Macy though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Macy
she's also so pretty.
Oh,
they're all pretty. I don't understand. They're all like,
Utah.
Yeah, I guess it must be. I don't know.
That's the standard.
They're all so pretty, and the men are really attractive too. They're all like muscular, like good-looking guys.
Yep, I agree. That's why it makes.
I agree.
That's why I make good television.
Yes, yeah, of course. I mean,
pretty to look at.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't be good television.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I think that's like the only thing I've really had time to watch on TV.
That's what I've been watching. Obviously, I've been watching some anime with Omar.
Oh, well, yeah, in preparation, you have to. I guess we've been watching a lot more Pokemon, but that's just more because I leave it on for Sophia. When I leave for work in the mornings, I think she gets to watch Pokemon on like Tuesday and Thursday.
Sophia is
my dog.
Their child that they leave at the house
leave
alone.
at home all day. Yeah, so I mean just because I feel bad, like for like years I had worked from home Tuesday and Friday, and then in the office the other days of the week. And then in the beginning of March, my job said that mandatory 4-day week of 4 days of the week in the office.
Whoa.
And so then I was like, well, I feel really bad that like now Sophia has gone from me being here and kind of keeping her entertained and not being by herself for 9 hours. And so I decided, well, let's just leave some noise on in the house. And so I can turn on like the Pokemon channel on Pluto TV.
Especially Pokemon. Gotta teach them.
Right. Yeah. And so she gets all excited now. Before I leave for work, I ask her, do you want to watch Pokemon today? And she gets all excited, tail wagging. I'm like, all right. So I leave Pokemon on for like twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, people tell me it's like a weird one, but I really like poison Pokemon. So like coughing.
Ooh.
Or whichever the evolved form is, wheezing or coughing. I think it's wheezing is my like favorite
Wheezing?
Pokemon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I've been seeing things on TikTok and it's like every Pokemon is somebody's favorite Pokemon. Yeah.
Definitely.
And I was like, I definitely feel like I fall into that. Like Weezing's maybe a weird one.
Well, now I know I need to get you some stuff.
A Weezing? Oh my God. Like a sticker or something. Yeah, but that's my Pokemon. How about yours?
Mine is Dratini.
Okay, yeah.
And
so
Kyogre.
Cute. Kyogre?
I have a tattoo of Kyogre.
Is that the big red one or is that the big blue one? Is it like the whale with wings?
Yes.
Okay.
The whale with wings.
Yeah, doesn't it have like... It's got like wings.
Flippers?
They're big though. Aren't they like wings? Doesn't it
fly?
rain?
No, he makes it rain.
I'll make it rain. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I did. Yeah, that's also one that maybe fits. I don't know. It's a legendary though. Like maybe that's one that's a lot of people have.
I haven't heard Kyogre being someone else's favorite, but
I don't think so either.
It's a legendary. And it turns pink.
It turns pink?
Yeah. It's shiny.
Okay, I missed a lot. Oh, the shiny version of it. Okay, all right.
Same with Dratini.
Okay, I've seen the pink Dratini. So cute.
There might be a pattern.
What else is pink?
Skitty.
And now we're saying all these words that people on the internet are not going to understand like, unless they know Pokemon.
About?
And this poor AI that transcribes our entire podcast is going to be like, what the hell is a skitty?
Name of a song. I like Psyduck as well.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's like an OG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Misty. But yeah, that'll be so fun at Poke Park.
Yeah. I'm taking so many pictures. I've been trying to take a lot more pictures lately.
I've been trying to do the opposite. I've never been one that was a big picture taker. Maybe like when I go on vacation and like go places that I want to remember, but in just like normal like day-to-day stuff, I've been trying to live more in the moment.
For someone that's trying to romanticize their life,
well, I can remember it all.
That's fair.
Yeah.
For me, it started group chat with me, Anna, Julie, and Britt.
The girls' room.
We have a group chat, and every Sunday we send pictures to each other of the week.
Oh, that's kind of a fun tradition.
And then kind of just go through like what happened throughout the week, good or bad, whatever. Like
I keep up with each other.
Yeah, because we're all so busy sometimes.
Right.
We do not see each other very often.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to take pictures, and sometimes I have one picture that I randomly took at work of my desk, that I send in, and I'm like, sorry.
Nothing happened this week. I just worked.
And then other times it's, here's 10 pictures of me baking and me being proud.
Yeah, I'm so interested to hear how your sourdough cinnamon rolls turn out.
I know.
That sounds so interesting, but also so damn good.
The video makes them look so enticing.
Really?
They
Are they like sweet? They're obviously
big.
sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the sourdough just makes them big and fluffy
Oh,
because of how
okay.
much it
Yeah,
rises.
because it'll rise. Yeah.
I think that's kind
Like
of
it won't necessarily have that like sourdough taste.
No. Plus, I put so much sugar into this recipe.
Okay. All right. Cool. That sounds so good. You're gonna have to send me a picture.
Yeah. I was
And
hoping to get
obviously
them
the
done
girls
before
group.
today, but
Sourdough takes time.
It took so long.
Yeah.
It's been since yesterday.
That's why I can't do sourdough. I just don't have the patience.
Yeah. I enjoy it so much, though. I continue to enjoy it, but it is a lot of effort. Like, you have to plan out your weekend
yes.
around it.
That's so true. Because I don't know if you know my friend Paige.
Mhm.
Yeah, you probably do. She is really into sourdough right now too. And she like makes bread like, I don't know, like multiple days a week. And there have been times when I'm like, hey, like, can I swing over? And she's like, no, I'm sorry.
I'm making bread.
I'm in the middle of bread.
I need a knead.
Yeah. Or we've planned to like hang out on a Saturday morning or something, and she's like, okay, well, if I need the bread at this time, then I can leave the house and I just have to be back in enough time to like need it again at this time. I'm like, oh my God, so much work.
So much work.
Yeah.
So I try to make it every week, but sometimes it's every 2 weeks. It's so much work. But now that I started, well, I can't stop.
Well, you have to keep the mother alive, don't
Yeah.
you? Isn't that what it's called? That sounds so scary.
The starter.
The mother. The starter. I like that better. I don't know
baby.
who the hell called it the mother.
Yeah, you have to at least feed it every 2 weeks.
So gross that you have to feed it.
And then it grows and bubbles.
Yeast. It's so gross. Ay.
Do you like sourdough bread?
I love sourdough bread.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. All the yeast. All the yeast.
Don't tell me about how it's made.
Yeah, I don't need to know. Yeah, so I've been trying to start a group chat with my siblings too, now that we're all kind of becoming adults and going our own ways. Like we all live in different places now. Well, most of us live in different places.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get them to catch on. It's really hard. Yeah, the boys, my brothers, are not as good at like messaging back in the group chat or initiating anything in the group chat, but I'm still trying. Like yesterday, which I'll talk about, we went horseback riding. Like I sent pictures of that and said we went horseback riding today, and just like keep tabs on each other. Yeah, and so I'm trying to do that with my siblings, but
it's hilarious.
There's only so much I can put into it.
You know what's hilarious? So I have a group chat with my siblings and my mom.
Okay.
It's me, my brother, my sister, and my mom.
Okay.
We've had this group chat ever since I moved out. The baby. So once I moved out, we all keep tabs on each other.
Yeah.
I can tell you're the oldest with this because
yes, I am the oldest.
They send a message every single day.
Who?
My siblings.
Oh,
and my mom.
Okay. All
like,
right.
Everyone sends a message every single day.
Oh, I don't need that.
Good morning. Sends a gift. I suck at it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
So the youngins are to blame.
So sometimes I'll send a good morning and that's about it. But I have been called out by my brothers sometimes.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I understand. And Brady made a really good point too, that they're all in their like 19, like they just turned 19 and in their early 20s, and when we were that age, like, and you're still pretty close to that age, of like, you go out, you leave your parents, you leave your family, and you're like, I'm living my own life. I
Yeah,
don't want to
that's fair.
talk to them anymore. Like, I've just spent 18 years with them, talking to them every single day, seeing them every single day. I understand like that we take a back seat a little bit. And as they get older, they'll become more active in the group chat again,
Yeah.
as they kind of realize that, hey, like, we want to keep this relationship moving and
Yeah.
stay keep up with each other. And that takes some input from me. So I'm not getting upset about it.
Oh, no.
I'm going to keep it going.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm like 11 and 9 years older than my siblings, so I'm in a
Big
much
gap.
different part of my life than they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm almost 30. They're 19 and early 20s. So so we're in much different stages of life. So
It's the
it's
same
not,
with us,
yeah.
where my brother's 12 years older than I am, and my sister's 6. And
Yeah.
I didn't understand. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about until I would say the last 2 years. I've gotten closer to them and
Yeah.
actually talk to them and update them, and you just understand life. You read
Yeah,
differently.
exactly. And you reach a different level of maturity too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm expecting it'll come with time.
It'll
in
happen.
years.
I also think it's nice of you to be doing that.
Yeah.
'Cause they'll look back and appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope so. And I also was thinking like, oh, is it just the generational? And I think we're probably the same generation. I don't know how generations work. Don't ask me.
Goodness.
But I think I'm like a cusp of like millennial, because I was born in 96, and I don't really know how they work. So we might be different generations, but I think that maybe I was thinking, is it different with how they communicate? Do they just communicate differently, and they post stuff on stories, and
Yep.
they expect everybody to keep up with them through that
Yep.
medium instead of text?
And I've heard where nowadays they'll do stories and then people will just reply to them and have a conversation that way and an update that way rather than a text, which is so crazy to me.
Yeah. And so I think sometimes that is maybe how they operate, but also my sister is the only one that's pretty active on social media. Like, where she posts on her story, I think she's on spring break somewhere, I think San Diego this week, and she posts like a picture every day of something they're doing. So that was another thought I had of like, do we have to communicate differently? Do they just communicate differently? But like, my brothers don't use social media as much, and I don't either.
I don't either.
I mean, I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram.
I have everything, but I don't.
I just use it to like
much.
Message people.
Except for my nails.
That's true.
I do post my nails.
I do love TikTok, which, speaking of, we have a TikTok account.
Oh, yeah. We just made it.
What's it, BG Pod? Is that our handle?
I think so.
Okay. We don't have any clips out yet. We're working on it.
Yep.
But if you do see us on TikTok, it is really us.
It is. No one else pretending to be us.
I know. It feels crazy to be like, oh, we are producing content on the internet now.
I know. It feels sort of like weird.
I know. I'm like, there's like a cringe to it of, oh God, like, we've had this perception, or like society has like given us these certain like thoughts or ideas about content creators. And so I feel like there's like a certain like cringe to it.
Definitely. One of my coworkers I talked to, and we talked about me creating this and like, things like that. And then it was mentioned around other coworkers, and they are now all aware.
Oh no. I was thinking the same thing at work. I did not tell everybody. Because typically on our Monday like stand-up meetings where the whole team gets together and basically talks about any important news updates or whatever, we say one fun thing we did over the weekend. So a couple of weekends ago, whenever we filmed the first podcast or recorded the first one, I said, oh, I was going to say, oh, I recorded my first podcast this weekend, and then I thought, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't announce this.
I don't want everybody to know at work, like, because I don't want to share, like, I feel like this podcast is going to share a certain level of intimacy about my life and me, and the me at work is a little bit different than the me outside of work. And so I'm like, I just don't know if I want to share this level of me with everybody at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm not telling everybody. But if they find it, like, go ahead.
Which is where my head is at. It's going to be found. Word spreads, especially at work. It spreads.
I mean, we're on the internet. Like,
yeah, I'm putting myself out there.
It. Like,
it's gonna happen.
I'm not that mad. Yeah.
I just need to not care. Like,
for my own shame, I need to not tell them.
I did not initiate the conversation.
They found me.
That means I was on your mind, so.
Yes, exactly. You were thinking about me.
I want to go back to TikTok.
Okay, go back to TikTok.
Okay, algorithms. I wanted to ask what your algorithm is right now.
Oh, I feel like ever since TikTok got sold over to like all the US companies, my feed has changed a lot. Because I used to get a lot more like cutesy Japanese, Asian like art and nails and food and that kind of stuff. And then when it got sold over to the US, I get a lot more like stupid American humor, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Where I get a lot of like car wreck stuff now. And like stupid drivers. I don't know. It's
is it because we live in
well, it's like you live in Colorado, you might enjoy. But I have found it's harder to influence it to see what I want now. Now that it's American owned. But I'm trying to think. Like I keep trying to like get news off of my feed. Like every so often it'll like show me a news clip and I have to hit the not interested. I don't want to see news here. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like parenting stuff and baby stuff.
Ooh.
Yes. And I don't know if I'm excited for that or not. But
you can be both.
Yes, I think it's both. Where it's Brady and I are talking about, okay, what's coming next for our lives in the next couple of years. And we're talking about, okay, new house, kids, what does that look like? And so I think that's bleeding into my TikTok feed. And now I'm getting like, if your baby's doing this, then this, or like kid stuff and parenting and like how to respond if a kid tells you no. And I'm like, I don't necessarily need that right now.
Yeah.
Like it's not timely. I'm not going to retain any of this information. So I keep saying, no, not interested. But I also watch it before I click no, not interested.
So
and
you're
so it's like
using the algorithm right
it's
now.
Like, you're giving me mixed signals here.
You watch it, but you
say
interested.
no. Yeah. What's on yours? Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about what's on my.
Right now, it's obviously Japan.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's obviously Japan. Dogs. I love watching cute little dogs. Especially pit bulls. Always on my feed. Recipes. Sourdough baking.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for me, I'm getting a lot of coloring related stuff too, because I've been like really getting into that hobby, and so I'm getting a lot of like, here's a fun trend to do.
Yeah.
Kind of videos.
What else? To be fair, I haven't watched a lot of TikToks lately. Omar usually sends me them, and then we'll watch them together.
He also sends me TikTok.
He sends you all the SpongeBob TikToks.
Oh yeah, that's like all I get. I'm like the only one that understands SpongeBob.
Yep. And every time I send something even remotely SpongeBob or something that he thinks you would like, we're watching it. He's like, did you send this to Tyler? I'm gonna send it to Tyler.
I love it. Yeah, because I'm like, he and I are like huge SpongeBob fans. And so like, yeah, anytime I see something that's like funny SpongeBob, I send it to him too. But I've been trying to reduce the amount that I'm using TikTok too.
Yeah.
And so before I was like, it was like my go-to. Like anytime
you had a lull.
Right, a lull. Like anytime I was using my phone, like I would go to TikTok. And so I decided I don't really want to spend my time doing this. And so I downloaded Duolingo. And so in Pokemon, there's a new like Pokemon trading card game app, Pocket, something. I don't remember exactly what it's called. But you like open packs like twice a day. And so it's about like collecting the cards instead of battling. There is a battling component to it, but it's like I play it for the collecting the cards. It's fun to like open and see what cards you get.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and so now it's like the only time that I'm using TikTok is like the 10 minutes before I fall asleep. It's just part of the routine. It is what it is. And so I know it's not maybe the best sleep hygiene. However, it is part of the routine. Is I put my head hits the pillow, I watch TikToks for 10 minutes and I pass out. So if it works, it works. But the rest of the time now, so instead of going to TikTok whenever I pick up my phone, I'll do my Duolingo for the day, and I'm learning Spanish.
Ooh,
yes.
We'll have a Spanish episode.
Oh my God. Do not ask me to roll my R's. I have a really hard time rolling my R's, and so I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, and Brady's like, it's so easy, just and I'm like, I can't do that. Yeah, but it has been pretty easy to pick up, probably because I already know French. And so a lot of the words are so similar. The way you form sentences it's almost identical. And so it's making a lot of sense. So I think I'm going to be able to like pick it up pretty easy. Yeah. So I'm enjoying that. And then obviously the Pokemon cards, like there's a bunch of features in the app now, but it's like every 12 hours you get to open a pack. And so like I think I've got it now where it's like 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. So it's like when I wake up in the morning, I'll open a pack of cards and see what I get. And there's like, I don't know, probably like 12 different expansions or seasons. I don't know what they're called. Like the different sets, I guess, of cards. There's and so you can choose which set you want to choose, like open a pack from. And so I haven't completed any of the sets yet, but it is actually a lot of fun.
That sounds. You'll have to send it to me.
Yes, and you can trade and you can send cards to each other too. So yes, I would love to have somebody else to play with.
Yes, so down. I'm also going to restart playing Pokemon Go. Oh, I have been.
Okay, talk to Brady. That's Brady's thing.
That way I can go to Japan and do it.
Yes. Well, aren't there region-specific Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what region-specific Pokemon are in?
Do not.
Yeah, I wonder if like I don't know how to say the name of this Pokemon. It's like Chimcho or it's like the tag Pokemon,
the
right?
Tag, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that maybe being like a region-specific one.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Anywho, but I'm like, we can look and we can learn more the next time when we're talking all about Japan.
Yeah, and I am speaking of region-specific, there are Japan-specific charms for Pandora bracelets.
Oh, really?
And I am so excited. So excited to get one.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love Pandora bracelets. I won't wear one.
Yeah.
Because they're a little bit feminine and it's just not the type of jewelry I wear.
Not your vibe.
No, but I think they're so cute. I think they're so fun. I love the charms.
Yep.
And I didn't know that they did region specific.
Yep. So I'm going to get me, my mom, and my sister one because we all have a bracelet. My mom bought us one for, I think it was Christmas one year. And so I'm going to get one. And I'm so excited.
I really like it. It's a really easy, good go-to for mothers. Because they make some like really impactful, like meaningful charms. They do. So like Mother's Day last year for my mom, I got her, me and my siblings and we all got her a bracelet, and there were four charms, and it was each of our birthstones. And we gave it to her for Mother's Day because they turned 18 last year and they were going off to college and starting life. And it basically said like, no matter how far away we go, here's a little piece to keep at home, or like something like that. Yeah. Like, here's a piece to keep us close to you.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I'm really good at making her cry. In a good way. In a good way.
Or probably both.
No, just because of the really like emotional, like sappy stuff, like meaningful. I'm good at those types of gifts.
Oh.
Yeah. She loved it. And then we immediately lost like 3 of them in the grass at the park. We found them. Because the bracelet like came open. Yeah. it was like same day. I was like, oh my God.
No.
So
That's why I'm not taking my rings to Japan.
That's what we don't really travel with our jewelry either.
No, I wish I
Because we'll
could
lose it, and then it's not like we live there to where we could go searching for it.
To be fair, Japanese people are really nice. They'll probably return it. I have
Yeah.
no idea where, but no, I just won't risk it.
Yeah, no, same. I mean, you don't want to hit it on something either while you're traveling or out and lose a diamond or whatever.
No. Yeah. Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I think it's about time. I think that was another podcast.
That went by so quick.
I know.
We didn't even get to your horseback riding.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Not the end of this.
Quick.
So we're going to cut that out.
Psych.
My bad. Yes, horseback riding. Okay, so yeah, we can go for another few minutes. Hey, we're still learning this podcasting thing. This is like a whole new skill to like keep track of like, oh, I wanted to talk about this. And this. This is how I can transition into this thought. So
yeah,
it's like a new skill. And also not saying like.
Count how many likes we
I know,
actually
the
say.
first episode, I was like, oh God, we thought we were doing good.
I was thinking about it the whole time.
Me too. Yeah, so every year in January and February with my job, we have busy season, and it's just all consuming. It just that's like the only thing on my mind. And so by the time I'm off work, I don't have it in me to like work out or do anything around the house. It's basically like eat, TV, bed. And so for 2 months, it's kind of how it is. And Brady picks up all the slack. And so for January and February, he did all the cleaning and he helped a lot with the cooking and took care of the animals and the trash, like basically all the chores around the house. And so to say thank you for that, I booked us a horseback riding excursion through Cherry Creek State Park. And before yesterday, I was not a huge fan of horses. So I was like, okay, like I guess we'll see how it goes. Like I don't love horses. I mean, they're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah, it just bugs me how easily startled they are.
Yeah.
And sometimes that also made me a little scared because I don't know what's going to startle them and they're going to have a big reaction, and that's like when people get hurt.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I'm going to do it for Brady. I'm going to do it for him. And so yeah, I booked us a 1.5 hour horseback excursion through Cherry Creek State Park, and I signed up for the one that went across a river.
Ooh.
Yes. And so we got there, and I was like, Brady's in all of his like in his cowboy boots, and looks like
he is set.
Yes, he's set. He's ready. Brady, my husband, really loves horses. Like grew up riding some of them, being around animals, just loves horses. And so I was like, this is gonna be really meaningful. Like he really enjoys this. He know I don't necessarily love horses, but we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna go have fun. And so I had a horse, and her name was Dally. And it was really, I had a really, really good time. Yeah.
Good.
It was so fun. It really was a good way to connect with like just being outside. And so it was just through like you could see the mountains the whole time, and just walking through the prairie and just
gorgeous.
Like the rhythmic like bounce of like the horse as you're walking. And there was like, I don't know, maybe like 12 of us. And so we were just in a line, like follow the leader. And it was like me, and then Brady was behind me. And at the beginning, they asked who has experience riding horses. And I did not raise my hand, even though I've ridden a horse before. I was like, I know what they're going to put me on, some squirrely ass horse, and I don't want that.
Nope.
Put me on the old gal. That's what I want. But anyway, so Brady raised his hand, and they put him on the new horse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How'd he do? Oh no.
So he had a good time. But this horse was new to the stable. She was rescued from an Amish farm where she had pulled wagon her whole life.
Oh.
Yep. And if you aren't familiar, the Amish can be, I don't know if they all are, can be, and I think are like notorious for mistreating their animals.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And so, yeah, so I'm glad that she's here now, right? She's going to get treated so much better on this little farm. She's basically retired now, and they just go for walks every day. But she had she had to have like the dog equivalent of a muzzle on.
Oh, okay.
Because she tries to like snack and bite. And so she's like pretty new, so she kept trying to like go off the trail, and Brady be like, go back, pull her back. Yeah, and so like we would go through I think it's like sagebrush or I don't know, oak brush or something, and it was like tall enough just to like reach the undersides of their stomachs. And so she would just like wander over as we're walking like out of line just to like scratch her belly on the brush. Yeah.
She's trying to live her best life over here.
I know, but she was all over the place. And so at the end, yeah. So we had a really, really, really good time. And so we went down across the water, and it was like a loop at the end, and then we came back across the water, everything. So much fun. Yeah, would absolutely do again. Really, really had a good time. And at the end, when Brady was getting off of his horse, the guides came over and said, hey, like, thanks so much. Like, you should feel really proud of yourself. Like, we know she's not easy to handle, and she's new, and yeah, so she's still getting used to it. But yeah, I just remember looking back, and she kept getting too close to my horse. my horse kept like looking back and side eyeing her like every time she'd get too close. Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, but just the personalities of all the different horses, so funny. Like there was one named Barbie, and she had an attitude.
Of
like
course.
every time somebody she would get close or like would touch her like hindquarter, she'd kick. Yeah, and so this poor girl had no experience on a horse, and like we would get too close to her, she'd kick.
I need to go riding one day.
Yeah,
I've been riding. I've seen horses and fed them, but no riding.
And it wasn't really that expensive. So I think it was like $80 a person.
Oh,
yeah, it was really not terrible for an hour and a half ride, and it's right by the house. Like it's 15 minutes from here.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we absolutely should go do that, because Brady said too, how much fun would this be with the whole group of
that
friends?
Would be so
because
fun.
I think you can book them out too, and they do not this time of year, but I think over the summer they do like sunset picnic rides. Yeah, so you take like an hour ride out. It's catered at like a little like picnic area in the middle of Cherry Creek State Park, and then you eat, and then you ride back. And I was like, that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah,
like that would be fun with the friend group.
So down, so down. Yes.
So yeah, I had so much fun. Would absolutely do again, and would recommend to anybody.
Good.
Yeah,
we'll have to do that.
Yes,
and then talk about it.
Just to talk about it on the podcast.
Just for the experience.
Yep. Okay.
Alrighty.
Do you have anything else? Anything else I forgot to talk about?
Oh, I got new hair.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You probably
the hair.
saw.
Yes. It looks so good.
I absolutely love it.
You told me you said like orange whenever we were hanging out. I was like, orange, huh?
I did say orange. That's not really what I meant.
It's definitely not orange.
No.
It's like a lovely deep red. And I love the color, like the deep yellow highlights.
Yep, and the blonde. Like,
this Sorry, is blonde, not yellow. God,
we can't get our colors straight.
I'm sorry. I don't get my hair done that often.
I went shorter, and I love it. Love it,
it's gonna be so cool for summer.
Yeah.
It's going to be a scorcher here. Yeah.
It's going to be so bad.
I know. It was like 90 this weekend.
Yeah. So
Insane.
bad. Nope. Japan's going to be so nice. 50s, 60s.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would have expected it to be warm.
No. Yeah.
That is going to be really, 50 degrees Celsius?
No.
Okay. I was like, dang.
Yeah, we're going to be roasting.
Literally. It's going to be like 160 degrees.
Yeah. No. No. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think their hair looks great.
Thank you.
And I think it'll like, it's going to be so cool for summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it short for a while, keep my bangs. I'm keeping it natural. I'm trying to not wear a lot of makeup and do my hair naturally. And
is it naturally like really curly like that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I love it. I used to, in high school, never do my hair every single day.
Well, in high school, you want whatever you can't have.
And I don't know. It feels like a totally different person. And I look in the mirror, I'm like, whoa.
Ooh, she. Yeah, but it looks great. So, yeah. And I'm glad it's not orange.
Yes, me too. Me too. Even though I said it was going to be orange.
Britt and I looked at each other and was like, orange, huh?
And then Britt's like, that's not the picture you showed me.
Yes, but it looks great. Okay, well,
All right.
I think we've done 2 podcasts successfully.
Woo!
Oh my God,
Go
crazy.
us.
Yeah, and now that we've got everything set up, it should be a little bit easier to get things put out on the internet.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, bye.